In the next one or two talks, I'm going to talk about pyramids. There's such a lot of mystery and mysticism attributed to the pyramids. They are still in front of us. They are so huge and they are so gigantic that uh, after 3,000-4,000 years after they were constructed, when they are still existing in their own original state almost, we we want to know more about them. The scientific experiments which are being carried out tell us a lot of things. New findings have also come out, and also the uh, tombs have been found to contain such a lot of wealth and knowledge and information over there. So this is the reason why um, I want to put down in this format of talks as to what is pyramid all about, and what is recorded in the OSP about the pyramids and their construction. I find that in the following talks, when I say what has been written in OSP, uh, uh, anybody who listens to this talk will come to some kind of an understanding of what the higher powers uh, can do, and what is their capability. The the origin of the mystery as we understand it today. During my talks, where I have to put in an effort at trying to find out more of what is written in OSP, because the whole purpose of these talks is what is written in OSP, what is propounded over there. My interpretation of it comes in once in a while, without trying to become more dogmatic or overwise about the Creator's teachings. What I have learned yesterday, today in the month of February, year 2020, when the coronavirus in China is about 1.5 2 months past, and close to 2,000 people have died, and more than 100 people are dying every day. In the book of Judgment, on the very first page, I came across a small saying that the pestilence as well as the viruses can be brought down by spirits in the lowest of heavens. And this will be propagated in a big way, and it is very difficult for us human beings to find out a solution to this problem, and that we are able to see for now 2 months that these viruses which have come in have an origin which our science does not know about. It has been said that it is propagated, it originated with some animals, and we see in China that they eat all kind of animals, worms and small insects, as well as all other kind of animals When we look at a cockroach, we really want to kill it. But when a Chinese looks at a cockroach, he may be wanting to eat it. And the modern day hypes which are created with um, scientists and researchers around us, uh, who say that the mm, insects which have been preserved would taste very good, as well as they are full of proteins. Now, it is not necessary that the proteins which are in the animal may be good for us. They may not be good for us. The proteins are there. We have no dispute against it. But then, what is man suited for? This is a question that now gets thrown up because of this coronavirus. The people who have studied OSP and of what the philosophy of OSP is all about, the question that comes uppermost to my mind, the first question, eating flesh from animals or insects is one matter, but what happens to the life that you have taken? Whose responsibility is it? Is it not our responsibility that we have taken the life? Today on television we see all kind of videos of things happening all around us, films and announcements and all, and we see there are some factories which make rabbit skin purses, and they are used by ladies. These rabbit skin, we are shown how it is obtained. It's very soft. Of course it is soft. How is it or where is it obtained? The rabbits are bred in captivity, and when they become a size which is useful to us human beings for making all bags and other equipment, then they are like systematically killed. Nobody thinks twice about killing them. It's a very cruel and inhuman way in which these animals are killed. Their skin is extracted by throwing away the insides, the guts and all. And I'm sure that whatever is thrown out would be used for animal feed, etc. And bags and purses are made out of them, and they are so good to the touch, to the feel. They are soft and they are beautiful white color. We start thinking twice about that when they are bred in captivity like this. What is wrong that they have done that we are inspired from the wrong sources of taking lives and making use of them for all kind of modern day equipments for our day-to-day use. I think the same thing goes about keeping all the hens and chicken and etc. in the cages for maybe 2 or 3 months. When they are fully grown, they are like systematically killed, and nobody gives a second thought about the life which has been taken. And this is something which is very important. And when a thing like a coronavirus comes in, then we start thinking again, as to what is the power of the unseen. The creator has different things in his mind, and when a virus like this comes in, I'm sure we will not be able to find a antidote for it. All the laboratories today in the world are very busy working on it. So this coronavirus has created some work for them. On the next one, I'm starting to talk about a pyramid. Thank you.